Can we get a moment for the healthy hair? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, family, here we go. So this is what Nadia's wash day routine consists of. For those of you who keep asking me how to make the aloe vera juice, I feel like I've already made several videos on this, but just in case you haven't seen it, I'm gonna run through the process here real quick. So I'm gonna show you all the stuff you're gonna need, and then I'm gonna make the aloe vera juice, and then I'll show you exactly how to apply it on the baby's hair. The same exact process is going to apply to adults as well, just in case you were making the juice for an adult. Okay, family, here are all the things that you are going to need. First up, we have our fresh aloe vera. Up next, you're going to need 2 little bowls, and then you're going to need a knife, and then you're also going to need a strainer. Last but not least, you're going to need a spoon to scoop the aloe vera out. Okay, family, let's get started. First thing first, you want to rinse off your aloe vera. Okay, then we're going to place our aloe vera back on the cutting board. Next, we're going to grab our knife and cut the aloe vera. I'm going to use the skinnier part because as you can see, it is starting to kind of like die off, I want to say. So I'm going to use that part. This portion stays fresher longer, so I'm going to save this part. So I'm going to lay it here and cut it right down here. And then we're going to set this portion here because I'm going to show you guys how to reserve it or store it. In order to keep your aloe vera fresh, you can either use a Ziploc bag like this one, place the aloe vera in the bag and place it in the refrigerator. Or you can use aluminum foil to wrap the ends of the aloe vera. So I'm just going to rip a little portion off. Doesn't have to be perfect. Grab your aloe vera, place the aluminum foil right there, and then wrap it around it. So this is it. You can either set this like this in the refrigerator, or you can put it in your Ziploc bag just for more protection. In this case, that is what I'm going to be doing here. So here we have it. You can now place this in the refrigerator. Up next, I'm going to place this portion back on the cutting board, and we are going to begin to cut. First thing you want to do is cut off the sharp edges, making sure not to cut too deep into the aloe vera, just so you don't waste it. Okay, now that we have that, you can then cut your aloe vera into smaller pieces. Next, I'm going to split these little pieces into 2 little pieces. Up next, I'm going to use one of my bowls and my spoon to scoop up the aloe vera. Okay, so now I have my aloe vera. I'm gonna then strain it out. This is just me squeezing the aloe vera so that I can get all the juice out. Okay, so now we're ready. I'm gonna take this, set this over here, set my sifter in it, and then pour this into this. People always ask me, how come I don't blend it? The reason for that is because I do not like the consistency it gives me when I blend it. Just because I feel like I can see these little residue in my hair or in my daughter's hair. So I prefer not to blend it. But even with using this method, you can get all the juice out as well. Okay, so here's how much juice I was able to get out. It's a pretty good amount. As I said, you don't really need a lot because this is kind of like gel. It has a thick, slippery consistency. So now you have your aloe vera. You can use this as a leave-in conditioner. You can use this as a pre-poo. You can use this to detangle hair. You can use this for a lot of things. But I'm going to be using this to detangle my daughter's hair and also as a leave-in conditioner. The last step here is to add my leave-in conditioner into this spray bottle so that it's easier to apply. So this is what my daughter's hair looks like at first. It's in its natural state. It's very curly, but it can be dry at times. So whenever her hair is like this, it's really hard to comb through or even to style. So that is when the aloe vera juice comes in handy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to spray the aloe vera juice to her hair, detangle it, wash it out, and then add some back in as leave-in conditioner. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to section it off. In this case, you have to be very, very gentle because the kids' hair can get really dry, and when it's dry, it hurts them. So you have to be very, very gentle. So I'm only going to section off the back hair. I'm not sure if she'll let me do this whole thing on camera, but she's pretty good when I'm doing her hair. As long as she has something to play with, she's normally pretty good with that. So here I have my aloe vera juice. I'm going to then begin to spray it. The spray bottle is making noises and she's looking for where the noise is coming from. It's just me, Mama. Okay, as you can see here, her curls are starting to get defined, but most importantly, now I'm able to comb through her hair. So I'm going to be using this Afro pick to pick through her hair, and then I'm going to go back in with the brush. Let me show you guys how easy this is. So you always want to start from the ends and then work your way to the roots. But see how easy it is to comb through her hair? I wouldn't be able to do that with this top part just because it's dry and really tangled. But the aloe vera gel is great because it works as a great detangler. See how easy it is to pick through her hair? No tears, no crying whatsoever. She's just playing and she's not paying me any attention. Now I'm going to move on to the next section. But can you guys see the difference in her hair? It's already starting to look soft and shiny. So now I'm going to move on to the next section. Another question I get all the time is people ask me, why don't you just apply the aloe vera to the child's hair? Again, that is an effective method, but I don't like the residue that it leaves in the baby's hair. So I like to make the juice. But just for this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can apply the aloe vera directly to the child's hair. So this is how you would do it normally. I feel like you don't get all the aloe vera out this way, but that is just my personal opinion. You guys tell me what you think in the comments down below. This is what I don't like because you have to continue to do this little motion to get the juice out. And by the time you know it, you have to move on to the next piece. And then you have to pick these little pieces out of the child's hair. I personally don't like that. So I'm going to go back in with my aloe vera juice. This is much easier to just spray and work it through. And when you do this, guys, make sure you're getting the root. Nadia is such a good baby, y'all. She doesn't cry when she's doing her hair at all. For having as much hair as she does, it just makes my life so easy because she literally just sits there and listens to mommy talk and do her hair. So this is what her hair is looking like. Look how shiny and pretty that already looks. It almost looked like I put some oil in her hair. Guys, when you do this, you want to make sure the process is fast because the kids can get really cold when you do this. Especially now that it is winter time, you want to make sure that you don't have anything else going on when you start this process because you want to start it and finish right away. Whether you're using it as a leave-in conditioner or you're washing it out of their hair, you want to make sure the process is fast and easy. Hi, baby. Hi, mama. So this is what her hair is looking like, y'all. I'm just gonna let this sit for a few minutes and then I'm gonna go ahead and wash it out. I'm only using this as a detangler, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit for a little bit and then I'm gonna go ahead and wash her hair out and then I'm gonna oil her scalp with some coconut oil. She has a lot of hair, y'all. It's very thick and very beautiful, which I'm so grateful for. So I have already applied the aloe vera gel to her hair. Now I'm just gonna wash her hair and then style it. I'm not gonna use any shampoo for her hair. As I said, all I used was the aloe vera gel. Okay, family, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I already have some warm water in this white bucket. I'm just gonna use that to rinse her hair out. Again, I'm not going to use any shampoo or conditioner for her hair. I usually don't, just because I want to use natural products right now for her hair. So let's get started. So for those of you guys who haven't seen my other videos, the aloe vera juice is great for hair growth. It is great as a detangler. It is great as a leave-in conditioner. And it's also great as a pre-poo. Gotta make sure to get the scalp. My baby's hair is getting longer and longer. Look at this. And I'm so happy. Okay, that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and get her out of here and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so we are done with baby Nadia's hair. I'm just gonna let it air dry and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply some coconut oil to her hair and then we'll be done. Look who's showing you her standing skills. So this is her hair after I let it air dry. All I need to do now is apply some coconut oil and then style it as I please. That's right. I have my coconut oil here. Yes, it is food grade, but I don't think it matters. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some in a little container and then I'm going to apply it to her hair. Okay, here I have my coconut oil. I'm going to go ahead and section off her hair and then apply the coconut oil to her scalp and then massage it in. I'm going to do that throughout her head. It's best to do it when the hair is not completely dry. What I'm gonna then do is I'm gonna section off her hair, braid it into big braids so that it stretches her hair out. Okay, so this is it, y'all. Her hair is nice and clean and moisturized.